AITA for humiliating my husband's lifelong friend after she insulted my parenting style in my own home. I, 29F, have been married to Leo, 31M, for 5 years, and we have a 5-year-old daughter and a 10-month-old son. Leo's childhood friend, Sarah, has always been part of his life. I've tried to be polite with her, even though she has a habit of making snarky comments about me whenever she gets the chance. Since Leo is a pretty reserved person and doesn't have many close friends, I just let it slide for years. A couple of nights ago, we hosted a dinner party with some old friends, and Sarah came along. There was a fair bit of wine, and Sarah got tipsy enough to run her mouth. She started going on about how Leo had always told everyone he'd stay single until 35 and how wild it was that he'd married someone like me so soon. It made the whole table awkward. Leo tried to calm me down and asked me to brush it off because she was drunk. But it didn't stop there. Later that night, our daughter was playing on her tablet. She has mild sensory processing issues, and sometimes screen time helps her calm down. Sarah saw it and loudly said, "Wow, I can't believe you just throw a screen in front of your kid like that. If I had a child, I'd never let them rot their brain with that garbage." That was my breaking point. I told her to shut her mouth and mind her own business. I reminded her that this was my house, my family, and my child, and she was in no position to judge anyone's parenting while she couldn't even manage to hold down a relationship or live with someone other than her cats. She burst into tears and left shortly after, and most of the guests followed. Since then, Leo has told me he gets why I was upset but thinks I was way too harsh, especially given Sarah has had depression since her ex-fiancé cheated on her a couple of years ago. Her friends have been texting me telling me I'm a monster and demanding I apologize. I blocked them. I don't really feel bad. Sarah has made countless passive-aggressive digs for years, and this was just the final straw. When I told Leo about all her other subtle insults that he never noticed, he was stunned. He ended up blocking her too, and now some of their old friend group is torn apart. Still, a little voice in my head wonders if I went too far by throwing her personal life back in her face. Sarah is clearly struggling, but she kept poking at me and my parenting. AITAH for finally snapping and telling her off?